the florist that I think is probably one of the most aesthetic florists I've ever seen, guys. I think coffee fix is still needed because even though I slept a little bit later today, I still need coffee. I feel all this exhaustion from the past months, weighing on me. So centuries-long war between Florence and Siena that was, going on and on and on. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. And yes, today is a wonderful day. We're in Florence, as you can guess. My life has been incredibly hectic as of lately because I've been adjusting to my new job here in Florence, which I love, but also I began teaching, which is kind of another job, like it's temporary thing, but still I began teaching the fashion communication and branding in fashion course with a fashion school that is not located in Florence. So it's been a lot of travel, both for my main job and teaching job and just in general, but it was not the kind of travel that I would usually prefer because I did not have any spare time. And it was just crazy, I did not have the time to post regularly and to make regular vlogs and videos. And today, finally, I have a free morning, so I decided to go for a walk, take you with me, and show you a few of my favorite places in one of the areas of Florence that is absolutely gorgeous. But not many people know about it, even though it's super central, because there aren't as many famous landmarks and stuff. So today I want to take you with me and I want you to discover this area with me and to show you some places, some cool places, shops, cafes, as always. And yeah, just spend this lovely, relaxing morning with me in Florence. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like this video, comment it, let me know what you think about these Florentine vlogs and everything. And also, if you want to support our channel, make sure to hit the thanks button down below, or you can buy me a coffee through the link in the description box, because it helps a lot to grow this channel. And yeah, thanks to your support that we can keep on going and keep on making more vlogs for you. And thank you so much to everyone who's already donated. I really, really appreciate your help. And having said that, let's go with me. My favorite area with the shops actually begins here, because here you can see already there are some luxury fashion shops, but I want to take you to a few local small businesses, small shops, because I'm in love with those. And here there is this flower shop, the florist, that I think is probably one of the most aesthetic florists I've ever seen, guys. And then if you turn around right here around the corner, you will find several streets that are literally lined up with small artisanal shops. I'm gonna take you everywhere with me today. I'm gonna show you all of my favorite shops in this area. But let's start from here. And I hope there are no cars right now and I'm just gonna cross here. Sorry, guys. Guys, a quick announcement. This channel's birthday is coming in 10 days, on the 15th of April. And to celebrate the 4 years of Dramatically Expatic, I wanted to share this exclusive discount with you for both of my guides, both the Bologna guide and the Florence guide. You will find the links in the description box. And for the next 10 days, or well, depending on when you watch this video, until the 15th of April, you can purchase either of my guides with the 25% discount, and you will get all-time access, the lifelog access to every single feature of the guide, including the digital map that you can use offline, including all the itineraries and all the hidden places that I share. And important info, I actually update the guides, especially the Florence one, because the more places I discover there, the more I add them to the guides. So, you purchase it once and then you will get all these places added to the guide progressively. So yeah, and now actually counts more than 160 places already and things to do and fun, cool activities in Florence and around the city. So check it out, guys. Thank you everyone who's already purchased the guide. Please don't forget to leave me the review because I'd be so curious to know what do you think about the guides, guys. And yes, once again, I remind you that you can purchase them with a 25% discount until April 15th. So hurry up and check out the link in the description box. Since I've been traveling for work a lot in these past months, it meant also super early alarms for me every day because most of my travels require early alarms and I'm so not a morning person, guys, you've no idea. I really struggle with early alarms. Anyway, I've been waking up at 4:30 a.m. and 5 a.m. because I had to catch the early trains and stuff. And it's just been wearing me off constantly. So now that I'm having a free day today, I think coffee fix is still needed because even though I slept a little bit later today, I still need coffee. I feel all this exhaustion from the past months, you know, weighing on me. So let's go for a quick coffee fix, right? Actually, I'm here for this church because this is such a beautiful place and there are so many artworks and masterpieces inside and most tourists don't know about it and never visit it. But since we're here, I actually thought about this column, guys. You would never guess, but it was put here by Cosimo I of Medici after Florence won over Siena. And maybe you remember, guys, when we were in Siena, I told you about this centuries-long war between Florence and Siena that was, you know, going on and on and on. And this column is actually of Roman origins and it was gifted by Vatican to Florence and it's called the Column of Justice. And I think you cannot probably see it from here, but on top of it there is a statue of Athena, I guess, the goddess of justice, with this scale. And there is a story in Florence that once there was someone, like a thief, who was robbing the jewelry shops located on Ponte Vecchio, which is right nearby. And that thief, who was a female thief actually, created kind of like, you know, a hiding place for all the stolen diamonds and gemstones inside this column. And somewhere around this column, I have no idea how she managed it. I think it's so symbolic that it was hidden inside the Column of Justice. But guys, speaking of this place anyway, let's go to this church because I want to show you the insides.
Every chapel in this church is a masterpiece, starting from this one, which was decorated by Domenico Ghirlandaio, and then this one, Cappella Davanzati, which has this Paleo-Christian sarcophagus in it, and you can light up them all, which costs €2, but is definitely worth it.
Speaking of fashion, I love that in Florence there are so many artisanal shops, you know, these little bottegas where people create these pieces and people sell them directly. And the best part of it all is that Florence is actually the birthplace of so many important luxury brands as well that were born here as little bottegas as well. I love this so much. One of them is Ferragamo, which is Salvatore Ferragamo, is one of the most famous luxury brands made in Italy. And there is a museum of Ferragamo here in Florence. I cannot recommend you enough to visit it, guys. It's so good, you no idea. But I'm not taking you there today because we've actually been there already, and I will leave you a link up here to our older video when we went there. Also, they changed the collection, so it will not be the same probably as when we went there for the last time. I've actually been there 3 or 4 times already, I think. So yeah, I recommend you to visit it when you're in Florence, especially if you're a fashion enthusiast. Guys, this is so cute here, and I mean, I love this place. We went to this biscottificio, this biscuit shop, biscuit factory basically in Prato, and you might not remember that video because it's been a couple of years ago, and I will leave you a link up here. And I loved it back then. This place specializes in the production of cantucci, this typical Tuscan biscotto. And they actually from Prato, and they've been around since mid-19th century. And now this place is their Florentine kind of, you know, shop with this museum, because you can learn more about the family and the production here. And you can have this cake, and also you can have some biscuits here as well with coffee, but they don't, like, it's not a bar, so you can only have, you know, just espresso. And this cake is called torta mantovana because, according to the legend, there was some nuns passing by Florence and Prato from Mantua, which is another city where we've been and made a video there as well, and they shared the recipe for this cake. So yeah, I'm excited to try it. I actually don't have a fork or anything, but we'll try to do it like this. I love this place. I mean, it's so cute here, and it's very good as always. Everything I try in Italy is always very good, guys. Highly recommend you this place. I really wanted to check it out for a long time. So yeah, finally. I feel like most Italian cakes, you know, like sponge cakes, are quite similar in taste. They're very good, you know, like really good. This one also has some kind of nuts on top of it, so it's a little bit different. But then the base, the sponge cake, which is called pan di Spagna, I think, in Italian, if I'm not wrong, but I feel like they're so similar. You know, this a little bit lemony, zesty taste, but also really good. I think it's perfect option, you know, if you don't know what you want, and like to be sure of what you're getting. If you don't want to risk anything and trying something new, this could be a perfect option.
This bridge, guys, Ponte Santa Trinita, has such a troubled past. It was first built in 1252 in wood and then crumbled a few years later, then rebuilt again but destroyed in floods in 1333, rebuilt again in the beginning of the 15th century, and once again destroyed by floods a bit more than 100 years later. Then again, during 1944, it was mined and then exploded, with the statues falling down into the river, to be rebuilt again only in 1952.
Lungarno will probably be forever my favorite part of Florence, you know, just walking along the river and enjoying this walk, especially when it's not too crowded. Now it's kind of bearable. I don't know if it's gonna stay this way, you know, because we're entering the full-on tourist season, and you can already feel it, because you can, like, literally, you know, walking around the city, you can feel this shift from, let's say, February, when the streets were almost empty, very walkable, to now, when they start to get a little bit less walkable. But, you know, we'll just, yeah, I think it's a downside of Florence, but the downside that I'm totally willing to endure, you know, as a price of living here. I still love it. I still love the city and this area, you know, guys. I mean, have you even been to Florence if you haven't taken a stroll alongside River Arno? Speaking of some life updates and work updates, you know, and everything, as I told you, life has been hectic because I started a new job here in Florence, but it actually is like not exactly, you know, a full-time job. It's just a new client for whom I do branding and marketing stuff and social media a little bit as well. And it's just, you know, a massive client, meaning that I cover a lot of things for them. And they are present all over Italy, so I kind of, you know, manage their whole national stuff. And it takes quite a lot of time, but I really enjoy it. And then, you know, when I began working after university, I worked for a short time in the fashion industry, but like it was a fashion tech industry, and I love it. I mean, I love fashion. I'm really passionate about fashion, even though I would not say that I follow all the trends all the time and stuff, but I think that fashion is, first of all, about self-expression, you know, and about reinventing your style, inventing your style, and finding what works for you. Anyway, I love learning about fashion, and I love, you know, following the designers and the brands that resonate with me and stuff and everything. And also, I'm absolutely fascinated by the fashion branding stuff. So when I was offered this opportunity to teach this course, the fashion communication course, of course I had to say yes, even though it involves traveling a lot, because the school is not located, like, it's a university level fashion school, and it's not located in Florence, so I travel a lot for that. But I loved it. I was a little bit apprehensive of the whole teaching gig, you know, because before that I only ever did a few workshops here and there. So this was like my first ever serious full-on course, and I also developed this course entirely, so that was amazing. And I also really enjoy teaching, turns out, so, because I have amazing students as well, so probably that thing counts as well. But speaking of fashion and speaking of all, I found a fashion bookshop here in Florence that is all about fashion, that has all of the books about fashion. I didn't know about its existence before, but I'm so excited to visit it today. And I decided actually to wait until I'm gonna make this video to take you with me and to visit it together. So guys, you have no idea how emotional I am right now. I think I'm probably gonna buy at least something there. Let's go with me. Guys, look, it's wisteria season apparently already, and I'm so excited for all the gorgeous places that have even more wisteria here in Florence. There is this church located right nearby where I've been numerous times, and I've also shown it to you numerous times, but I still want to go there today because there are things that you haven't seen. So let's go with me.
This church is really beautiful inside, and also it is very important because it houses this crucifix by Giotto, but also some important tombs, like the one of Amerigo Vespucci, and also Napoleon's sister, and most importantly, for me personally, the tomb of Sandro Botticelli.
Speaking of Botticelli, there is this beautiful love story, love legend linked to Botticelli and his muse that you guys might not know, but I bet that all of you know the famous painting by Botticelli, The Birth of Venus, and the muse of Botticelli, the lady who posed for this painting, was Simonetta Vespucci, who was the wife of one of the Vespucci family members actually. And I tell you everything about this love story between Simonetta and Botticelli, which was not exactly the love story as per se, and then the love story about Simonetta and Giuliano de' Medici, who was the younger brother of Lorenzo the Magnificent, in my other video, and I highly recommend you to check it out. I will leave you a link up here, so go watch it to learn about that love story and also some other fascinating love stories that have happened in Florence over the course of centuries. You'd think, guys, that Arno is actually quite tame, you know, and quite calm, and people even go kayaking there and rowing there. But have you seen this part of this river? This is absolutely insane. I love it. It's kind of a river waterfall. I don't know how you call it, but I love it so much. Come here if you're in Florence. Make all the way for all this river walk, but come here and see it for yourselves. And that's it for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this day off with me, a windy day off with me, I'd say. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this area of Florence, you know, this side of the city and all of the places that we visited today. I love them so much, and I hope that you love them as well, and that you may visit them when you come here to Florence. Also, do check out my Florence playlist, because I have numerous videos over there, you know, all of the videos from when I still didn't live in Florence and was coming here as a traveler, and then also all of the videos that I'm making here ever since I moved and everything. So yeah, check it out. I will leave you a link in the description box. And thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you for watching, thank you for commenting, thank you so much for sticking with me even this busy period when I may not always manage to be regular with my videos. And yeah, I'm super grateful for your support and, you know, the kind words that you send me. So yeah, thank you so much, and enjoy your day, enjoy your travels if you're traveling to Italy, if you're traveling to Florence or anywhere. And yeah, have a wonderful day ahead, guys.